Got her fired up for the combine. And he must just come over here real early and fire that thing up.
Yeah.
And the diesels need some time. We're gonna do a little double whammy again. Dave's gonna go sit up in the hay bale where I was last night. It's a good vantage perch. Actually, it turned out to maybe a good hunting spot because 4 bucks ended up within about 10 feet of me. But I'm gonna drive, do a couple loops around, see if I can see any deer out, and we're gonna see. Dave's gonna really see if we can. That buck I saw last night. See if he's going back in there. He's gonna be. We just gotta kind of game plan how to hunt him, and if he's coming out of this little bedding section that he's going in.
That was funny.
But
I don't know if he's coming out of this bedding section that he's going in. It just sounded funny. It sounded like a Dr. Seuss book. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. So we're trying to figure out if we can get way down in there by that slough where they've been bedding and kind of get to the edge of the corn in the slough down there where they've been coming out. The tough part is there's no trees, so we're gonna have to just figure out being on the ground, some sort of ground attack somewhere, and more, I guess, more than anything, wanted to sit up here to see if we could get another glimpse of the shooter this morning and see where he goes in. That'll help us kind of play off it a little bit more for this afternoon. But all good things here in North Dakota as we are on day 2 on a mission to kill another buck, tag out Dino.
it's a whole new challenge this week, a whole new challenge. We're already on day 2, so time's ticking. It's rolling. Hopefully Dave says he's seen it. That's what I'm hoping for.
Just watched 5 deer across this bean field, and I'm pretty sure they're all bucks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was one heck of a morning. Again, I saw 12 deer. I saw a group of 5 bucks back here in these beans that is kind of on the opposite side of this little road that we're on. The opposite side of where we thought we'd see the deer. And I mean, we've been seeing a majority of the deer in this alfalfa field, but that was intriguing to see those bucks over there. So we gotta go back to the lab, get some dinner, get some lunch, breakfast, and strategize this afternoon. Good stuff.
We're going to hang a stand in the killing tree because we have to. It's like you just have to put one in there. You got to do it. But they're cutting. They just cut a big cornfield yesterday, and they're cutting 160 acres of corn right now. It's only, I think it's less than a mile, or it's about a mile away. Actually, less, half mile. And there's got to be a buck in particular, but there's got to be deer in it. And while they're cutting, to be in a stand, to be able to overlook it, and we're just in a spot where these deer, in the past, they've gravitated towards tree rows after things have been cut. And 2 years ago, David killed his buck while the corn was being cut, and he came right from it. We're almost sure of it. So it's kind of a timely thing. We were going to set up in this other spot. We've been seeing other deer, which I think David's going to do tonight anyway, but we figured while this corn's being cut, it could be a perfect time to go hang a stand and at least overlook it. to see if anything new that's been hung up in there all summer pops out. Switched up the plan a little bit here. I was gonna go, Dave and I were gonna separate tonight, but we are, this north wind is chucking. So we got a stand hung, but I don't know, it was a little weary sitting up in it. So we're going back to the original plan. And we're gonna sneak down on one of these dirt piles with a couple hay bales piled up, and we're really gonna hunt this buck that the landowners know is in here. And I saw him the other night, or actually last night. Just couldn't get footage or anything, but he looked like a really good buck, so he's definitely in here. And the conditions are perfect. Go down the hill. We came over to this spot. We know there's a nice buck, and we're sitting up on this big dirt patch. It's got pretty tall, thick brush in it. We're in the sun a little bit right now, but it's just starting to die down, and the wind's starting to die down, I should say. But it's a beautiful thing. We should be in the game. It's kind of like our rock pile Peter Griffin hunt. Now we're in a bush pile. Up here shortly and try to figure out how to sneak out of here. Still got some deer about 150 yards away, so we're on the deer, that's for sure. 2 Octobers ago we came back here. We couldn't find a deer, literally. Couldn't find one, so crops are being cut right now and things are changing, so anything can happen this week. Anything can